What's going on, everyone? John and Audrey here, back again with the Real Talk episode 90. What was it, Audrey? 97?
I lost track to BH. I think it's like 97, 98.
Yeah, 97. 97.
Dude, what if someone in the chat is like, guys, what are you talking about? It's your 100th episode.
Imagine. It feels like this should be like our 200th episode special.
Honestly.
Like it feels like we've been doing this. I mean, we actually been doing this since 2017,
Yeah.
the
And that's a
channel itself.
long time.
It's like 5 years, I think.
Yes. And it went by really, really fast. Not as fast as I would think it would have, but still pretty fast. Like it just feel like it's been for a while.
Yeah, it feels like we've been doing this for 10 years.
Like I've known John for like 30 years.
Yeah. Well, I started at Pizza Hut at literally December 26, 2012.
December 26th. Wait, the day after Christmas?
Yeah, that was like my Christmas gift to myself. I got a job. I got myself a job
Ew.
at Pizza Hut. Fuck.
Why'd you work at that one? That one's far from where you live.
No, I lived right there. I lived on Creekside.
Creekside.
Yeah,
No, you
right there.
didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You've always. Oh, that's right. When I started going like to do the podcast, you had moved.
Yeah, I moved. I was in Creekside, and then I moved to Rancho, and then from Rancho, I moved to where I was with my brother when we did the podcast. That was
Yeah.
in Ontario. I moved there
It's
in 2015.
because I never went to your house when you lived in Creekside.
Yeah, no, I didn't really have anybody over besides like my HS friends, high school friends. I don't know what I'm doing.
And your girlfriend.
Yeah, at the time.
Yeah.
And then in the Rancho house, I actually threw like a few kickbacks, but you never went.
I remember. I remember videos
Yeah,
of you guys being all drunk and playing
they
like
drew on me
beer
because I got so
pong and
hammered.
yeah, yeah.
And the thing
Dude,
is, I
that's
was awake.
crazy.
Then I
So
just let
you were
them draw
just
on me.
faking it?
Yeah, I was
Well,
like,
it's because you were drunk.
yeah. Like I remember, I told them like, "Hey guys, I gotta go to the restroom," and then I just never came back. And then like I remember I was like knocked out, and they're like, I just heard, "Where the fuck's John?"
That's so funny.
The good old days.
We
Now I can't
were
even do that.
so then we did live like super close because I lived right there, like literally down the
Yeah,
street.
yeah, but I
Holy
don't
shit.
think we like were friends then. We were just
Mm-mm.
co-workers.
Right. But we became friends pretty fast. I think you just moved shortly after.
Yeah, I think
Because I remember
so.
us being friends like pretty quickly.
Yeah, because I
But
remember in 2013 I was already living in Rancho.
yeah. And I just stumbled across one of the archives of John's. John would always like record us at Pizza Hut. And I stumbled across one and I was like,
From
Jesus.
where'd you see it?
You sent it to me like a long time ago and I had it on
Oh,
my phone
got it.
saved, I
Yeah,
guess. And yeah, because we all look significantly older now, which is crazy to
yeah.
me.
Especially the Audrey's literally just saying that for me.
No, I mean all of us looked older, but it's like older, but not really. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah.
What's going on, Rob?
We got Rob in the chat, and we got
5 años.
Benjamin.
What's up, Ben? Gangsta
Thanks for
Pug.
joining, Ben. I appreciate you.
Oh, I thought this was like an inside joke, but he meant to say fam.
Fam, not Ram Bam.
Ram Bam. And then he said, "What's up,
Thank
gangster?
you,
Yo,
ma'am.
yo, Creekside in Ontario, right? Yup, it's just below the 60 freeway, right before he hit Eastville.
Yep. Like
That's where
it was
actually,
like
look, don't say it. One of our close buddy lives there, but I don't want to like out him. That's kind of weird.
now.
Yeah, he lives there now, but don't say it.
No, I won't say it. I think I have. I think I like. I know what you're talking about, but like I was like, really? That's interesting. But I miss that area. It's a nice area for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't like too bougie. I don't think Ontario has a bougie place, but like it
No.
was on the right side of the tracks. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, because if you're like on the wrong side of the tracks, you're like going more towards like
That's where I lived when I lived with my brother.
scary.
Like
Just
Audrey had to
kidding.
park far one time, and she got offered crack like twice.
I told you, I was like, John, like, you better watch me as I go to my car. Good times, good times. Off of Archibald, yes. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's because Rob, you live in the IE too, so you know
Yeah,
the
he knows,
area pretty well.
lives and breathes the
He knows what's
IE.
up. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited to be back. I'm not gonna lie, we're both kind of tired because we're just tired today. So we're gonna try our best to.
So if you don't feel the energy,
I got coffee, but I don't know, dude. Sometimes you're just tired. And today was one of those days where like you actually do stuff that's kind of like more productive. For whatever
yeah,
reason, like it makes you feel more tired, but like you feel content. Like you're like, hell yeah, like I got shit done. It's a good feeling.
yeah,
But it does make you tired. As opposed to when you just go and like do stuff that's for fun, like go to the store, it's just a shop. It doesn't feel as productive. Hey
yeah.
guys, am I late? No,
What's
actually,
up,
you're
Eddie?
right on
Yes,
time.
you're just
You're
in
right
time,
on
man. We just
time.
started talking about how we're tired, but we're still doing this for y'all, for the fam, the real talk
How are
community
you all
here.
doing?
Yeah, how are you guys doing today? What you guys been watching? What you guys are gonna watch? If you guys haven't added us on TikTok, I did a video going over my top 10 films the year so far. Check that out. I don't sound too hyped about this at all.
I
I just
know
had that same
you're
monotone. Hey guys,
like, if
check
you
out the
guys are on
video.
TikTok, go check it out. I talked to them, but yeah, you're all like monotone. I
Yeah,
know, but you know what? That TikTok was actually good. I'm really proud that John did it because yeah, it's a cool little TikTok. Even though I'm gonna say I was pretty shocked, and I will tell you why
damn.
in a few minutes. And for all of you, if you guys have seen it,
Controversy.
yeah, I was pretty shocked at some of your listings for the most part. Not really, but some of them I was like, damn. Um, but yeah, don't forget to follow us on the TikTok if
Oh,
you want
okay.
to.
In Chino, right, Rob? This is I used to work there in at the women's prison. I actually work right near there. I work off eucalyptus. Damn, I'm outing myself now. It's like, damn, people,
Yeah, don't
my
do it.
fans are
Don't do
gonna
it.
follow me there.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I work somewhere.
You should say I work somewhere in the general vicinity.
Yeah, yeah. Fuzz Audrey, what's up? It's always awesome to see your picture, man. I love that picture. Look at little kitty.
I know my cats are pieces of shit though. They keep Ben up all the time. It's hilarious.
I saw Fathers too. Very
Um,
fun. Yeah, man. I actually wanted to see that. Sounds like a very inspirational story
Father
about
Stew,
one man. Yeah.
ambulance.
Ambulance. I have tickets to go see Friday, but I don't know what I'm doing Friday. So if I'm free, I go check it out with one of my buddies, and if not, then I mean, you know, I want to see it though because a lot of people have been saying this is Michael Bay's one of his better films in recent memory. So
Yeah, no, I'm probably not gonna watch it, but it's okay. I'll let John watch it for me
who the
and
fuck
then
is
let me know.
Joe?
I
Damn,
don't
Audrey.
know. That's how tired I am. I'm
Joe
just like
Biden.
Joe.
That's the only Joe I know besides the guy from You. I think his name is
Oh
Joe.
yeah, creepy ass Joe. We don't like no creeps. It's at
Talking about
Chino,
shows, Audrey, what
not
have you been
Aurora.
watching lately? I know this is a movie podcast or show, but we'll talk about shows. I
I
mean, yeah.
actually binge watched Bridgerton, which I don't think I mentioned that in the podcast. I told you in private, but I didn't tell the podcast. Bridgerton, I finished that, and then we didn't finish, but we're up to date on Atlanta, so that's cool. I'm really excited about that because I've been enjoying Atlanta a lot. Both me and Benjamin have been really enjoying it. So yeah, we're caught up on that. And yeah, Bridgerton was cool. I mean, I know it's like a period drama, but I enjoyed it.
Is
I
it the
enjoyed
next
it a
Game
lot.
of Thrones? No, just kidding.
Probably not, but but I did enjoy it. It was really easy to watch. Like it's more like I could see it being like a comfort show for me, kind of like Grey's Anatomy or something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to think of what else we've seen. Ben, if you're still watching, if I forget, can you tell me? Oh, Moon Knight. I mean, yeah, Moon Knight or Moonlight. I always forget.
Moon Knight.
I
I
always
actually
want to
still gotta
call.
watch that the most recent episode.
I always want to call him Moonlight, but I don't because I don't know. Sorry, Moon Knight. We are caught up with that one as well. We still need to watch the episode that aired yesterday, but yeah.
You mean today?
Yeah. Well, it's because Ben started watching it last night because it was 1 in the
Oh, okay.
morning. So
Yeah.
yeah, but technically today, yes. And I was
Yeah.
like falling asleep. I was like, I was trying so hard to like stay up, and I was like, why are we doing this? I was like, why can't we just wait till tomorrow?
That's I mean, a lot of people like to do that. There's like shows out there on the internet. They're like, oh hell yeah, we'll like do a whole watch along at 12 in the morning. Like, man, like I can't do that now. I'll
Yeah.
just wait in
No.
the morning or whatever. But
Yeah.
um
No.
I'm excited to see it because I like the show so far. And I heard episode 4. Some of the critics, some of our buddies got to see the whole ass 4 episodes like 2 weeks ago. But
What?
I heard episode 4 is like game changing. So
Really?
yeah.
Interesting. Because I mean, I know that a lot of people, it's been receiving like kind of mixed reviews. Like some people have been really enjoying it. Some people have their like beef with it, like for different reasons. But overall, I like it so far. I've been really enjoying Oscar Isaac in it and Ethan Hawke. So yeah, I'm excited to keep watching it for sure.
Yeah, same here. Still need to watch X, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Pumped for Northman. Yeah, man, that's all A24 right there, brother.
Yep. Damn, you have some watching to do. I am also excited for The Northman. It's coming out this month, I
Yes.
believe. I'm really stoked on that for sure. I did have the opportunity to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once. We'll probably get into that. Have you did watch it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll probably get into that in a minute. But yeah, I did watch X also. John I think liked it more than I did, but
That's the
yeah.
controversy.
No, it's not
I'm just
actually
kidding.
because I did. Oh, I'll tell you right now. Joe, you.
Joe, you? Yeah. Joe Mama. That's a good one. So this is now a very sexy film, huh? Interesting.
Sexy film. Good looking people. Sexy film. Just
Who
kidding.
comes out? Was it Wonder Woman that comes out in this one, or is it
Yeah, it's Gal Gadot and Army Hammer.
I was gonna say Ray Skywalker.
Daisy Ridley?
Really? Yeah, I think she comes out in the first one.
I think you're
Actually, I
right.
don't care because this movie isn't that good. The Bubble. She's actually in the Bubble.
Oh yeah, and you
She
just
has a
told me you
scene
didn't like it.
with the Mandalorian, so it's ooh,
With Pedro Pascal?
yeah.
Oh, speaking of Pedro, also coming out this month is
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I think. What a
yes.
weird, bizarre name.
I love it. It's just so
Yeah.
like it's just the perfect title for that movie. That movie looks ridiculous, but I mean that in the best way possible. And I'm
Yes.
really excited. And I was thinking I feel like Nicolas Cage has gotten like this resurgence because everyone all of a sudden just loves Nicolas Cage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I'm like I remember people liking him back in the day like when we were younger cuz like Con Air and he's in
Gone 60
Moonstruck,
Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
The Rock.
Is he in Face Off? No,
Face Off. Yeah,
he's
him
in
and
Face.
John Travolta.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he also did Snake Eyes.
Hey guys.
Yeah, so he was a big deal like when we were growing up.
National
But then I feel
Treasure.
like yeah, but then I felt like he kind of like just went into
He started
hiding
doing
for a
like
bit.
Yeah, he started doing like random movies for the
But I'm glad.
cash.
But I'm glad that he's back and he is embracing the fact that he's Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, he's a national treasure for sure, pun intended. And I'm excited for the film too. I'm excited. Me and Alex went to go check out Everything Everywhere All at Once. And that trailer played before it, and he's like, "What is this?"
Yeah,
And I
you
was like,
didn't know?
he didn't know, but he loved it. He's like, "Dude, I want to. I'm so down." I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah, I'm telling you, it just looks like I'm done. I'm good. Like I already know that I'm gonna watch that for sure. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited for that one as well. So we do have
Imagine
some
he
good
gets
movies coming up.
nominated. I'm just kidding.
I wish he would. I really
Imagine.
wish he would. I think his acceptance speech would be phenomenal. Cause he's really articulate. Like, have you seen his roundtable?
Yeah,
Like I could just listen to him talk. Like he's just so like articulate with his thoughts. And I'm like,
he's very Nick Cage.
yeah. Like he throws like some like fucking nuggets of wisdom at you and you're just like, whoa. But
Yeah,
like and not in a pretentious way. Like I don't know how
in
to
a very
explain
Nick
it.
Cage way.
Yeah. I don't know. This has become a Nicolas Cage fan channel.
Yeah, we're just gonna stand him in those movies.
We stand him, we stand Keanu, and we stand who else do we stand? Brad Pitt, I guess. We're both very
Yeah,
like big on Brad Pitt. So yeah.
yeah.
We're definitely
I
have
think
our
Audrey just threw in Brad Pitt just to throw. Like, yeah, I
well
know
no, I'm
Keanu was
thinking
one.
of who. I'm like, who
I
else
don't
do
know.
we stand? I feel like we talk about Brad Pitt that we both like him a lot.
Yeah,
So or
well, he is a
Leo.
gem too.
Yeah.
But Eddie says I just got caught up with Ted Lasso and Better Call Saul, dude. I've heard nothing but good things about Ted Lasso, and right when I wanted to watch it, I guess my Apple TV Plus subscription just got canceled or whatever. But yeah, and Better Call Saul, I mean, I heard nothing but great things about it too. Obviously, I think it's coming to an end, and there's been a rumor going around that Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul are going to show up.
Oh, that'd be
So that's
dope.
pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Better Call Saul, I watched it when it first came out and I stopped watching it shortly after. But I've heard that it's really good. So,
For sure.
I have free tickets for Massive on Thursday.
Dude, I
Wow.
forgot to tell Alex, and
Lucky
actually, I don't
you.
even know if I got them, but I think Tiffany Haddish put it because she's in that movie too. So she put out like, "Hey, like get free tickets for the movie on me or something," and I went and I was gonna do it, but I don't know. I don't know if I did it or not. I forgot, so I might have tickets too, but I don't know.
Check your email.
I check my email. Yeah,
Um,
and Audrey, I wish my. Oh, you can read this one.
Audrey, I wish my multiverse alternative life would be gummy bears and Sour Patch Kids. Damn, that's some trippy shit. That'd be cool.
That's a very unique choice.
Multiverse. So wait, would you want like gummy bears and Sour Patch Kids to be like coming to life, or
Sentient.
would it just be like on your fingers, or like what's going on? Like what's going on with that?
I
That'd
think
be
he
cool though.
wants to be, or yeah,
Like they
a
would
Sour
just be
Patch
like, I
Kids.
just picture like gummy bears like walking around.
Because like, have you ever done that? Like, have you ever eat like a gummy bear or something and like eat it and like take off its head first,
Yeah,
and, like
I would always
pretend
do
like
that.
know?
I would take off a foot. I would take off like a head, and like I would just be like, I don't know. It's weird that we do shit like that, huh?
Yeah, it's weird.
But that being said, this seems like it's going to be a good month for new releases. Sonic
Yeah.
also came out, and you enjoyed it.
Yes, very much so.
I
That's the
enjoyed it too.
controversy.
No, it's not. I enjoyed it
Yeah.
too.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go through my list real quick, and I want to get through this controversy
I
because
don't think you're gonna know.
I am fiberglassed, or what's it called?
I honestly don't think you're gonna know. Sorry.
Fabergast? Why do you say that word?
Flabbergasted.
That yeah, I'm that.
I honestly don't think you're gonna figure it out. I'm sorry.
The Batman.
No.
Yeah. Hold on. She said no. I said yeah. All
Did you
right.
guys watch Sonic? Did you guys like it? Or you guys are like, I don't care about Sonic.
Yo, what's up, brother? My cousin here,
Oh,
Ricardo, shouting
nice.
out. Oh, he's actually in Texas too, Audrey. He's your neighbor, low
Oh,
key.
cool. Nice.
What's
Nice.
going on? But real quick, Audrey, let's get this over with. I want to bring it up here. My top 10. We won't go into my bottom, what, 6? Because, yeah. How can I pull this up? Hold on. Share screen. What the heckness?
I'm gonna watch the Batman when it comes out on HBO Max. Yeah, that's. I would definitely. Well, I don't know. I think that's a good movie to watch in theaters, but it is gonna come out on streaming. So,
Can you see the screen?
yes.
Okay, so we have here the Lost City at number 10, Turning Red at number 9. Let me know when you have an issue, Audrey. Jackass Forever at number 8. Wait, 7. Sonic at number. Wait, what is it? 7. Fresh at number 6. That one.
No, I haven't said anything.
X at number 5. Scream at 4. Everything Everywhere All at Once at 3.
I am shocked that you have that at 3, but that's not the one that I have an issue with.
The Batman at number 2. After Yang at number 1?
Yeah,
What?
because I watched it.
You're lying.
I swear to God.
So you disagree with me? Okay, we're gonna get into this, ladies and gentlemen.
Ding 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 ding. The fucking wrestling bell. John versus
Wait,
Audrey.
hold on. I'm gonna watch Batman when it comes out on HBO Max. Yeah, dude. I don't know if you watched it in theaters, but I believe you could still can. But highly recommend the movie. Obviously, I mean, I think you're a big Batman fan like I am. Um, yeah, I mean, we talked about this movie, and what could I say about this? Again, I always said that in my little mini review because, like, everybody's already said everything like they could possibly can about the movie. But I mean, I really enjoyed it. It's very Batman, you know.
Batman, but with like a gothic twist, emo twist.
Yeah,
So,
$7 rather than 20 in theaters. Yeah, man.
oh, it's because I said that it's a good movie to watch in theaters.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but damn,
But
twenty
hey, I mean, I
dollars?
have AMC A list, so I don't pay full
Fuck.
price.
Wait, how much is a ticket in Cali for? Well, I guess. Wait,
Well,
twenty
it
dollars
depends.
for?
Like if you want to do like IMAX, then yeah, it's like 20 something over here, and then it
Holy
depends on
shit,
the theater too. Because over there, Universal City Walk, it's like literally
thirty
an arm and a
dollars.
leg, like literally.
Like $30.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
he said Texas.
Oh, in Texas. Well, yeah, I'm in Texas too, but I guess it's a little bit different.
What's this called?
Synergy.
Synergy?
We got Cinemark over here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's what
he's
you
in
told me. Yeah.
Odessa. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not that far from me, actually. Not super
Damn,
far.
I'm gonna go visit him, and then I'm just gonna dip out. Sorry,
You
Audrey.
you have a problem with coming to Texas because of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
But
After Yang is good, but not number one. Damn, I have two people against me. Okay, let's get this. Let's do this, Audrey.
well, I watched it because you told me to watch it. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna watch it. And I was really excited for this movie because it's A24, it's Colin Farrell, and it looked cool. So yeah, we watched it. Um, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I need to rewatch it again because I feel like there's something that I missed.
The oomph isn't there for you.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm missing something that everyone else is seeing. Cause I know people enjoyed it, and I'm just kind of over here like nothing really happened. Like I was kind of waiting for something like, okay, this is gonna happen, but then
Yeah.
nothing ever happened. So, which don't get me wrong, there's plenty of movies where nothing really happens and it's still like a good movie. But for whatever reason, I think I was just expecting more from it because I was a little like upset or sad that they didn't really like show more of the universe. Like they would show like the car thing that they were in. And I really wanted to see, I wanted to see what it looked like, but they never would show it. They would just
It
show
wasn't in the
like
budget, dude.
they would just show like the inside, like a very small piece. And like it would kind of like leave it up to you to like figure out like what's going on. So
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I will say it's a stunning, darling, stunning movie.
Like it
Like I
looks like
love
a
the
movie. I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
like I love the whole design of it. I love like the Japanese influence on it where it's all very like clean, minimal with like
Sliding
nature.
doors.
Yeah, like nature in there. Like they have this like dope ass like tree in the middle of their house. All that was super cool. I was here for it. But I don't know. I just didn't feel attached to the family. I didn't feel attached to really anyone. Yeah, the opening dancing got me pumped too. I like that. And I was
That
like,
was
when I saw that, I was excited. I was like, fuck yeah, this is gonna be dope. And then it just kind of
that's the most
progressively
exciting thing that happens in the movie.
yeah, like it just progressively got slower and slower and slower. And then
Yeah.
there's like a 10-minute scene of them talking about tea. And I was like, I love tea too, guys, but
I
like
was
what's happening?
I substitute that for with coffee.
You were what?
I substituted that like when he was talking about tea, I was thinking about like my like
Coffee.
coffee. Yeah, for me, like that's what it is.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess there wasn't enough like oomph. But like I said, maybe I need to watch it again. I don't know. Am I missing something?
Yeah.
What am I
No, I'm just
missing?
kidding. Well, I don't know. I mean, I can definitely get why you would think that. Like, it was kind of like it is a slow movie, and like it kind of just takes its time to like unfold, I guess. Like I usually have like good metaphors with like food.
I mean, I understood. I already knew that it was going to be a slow burn because I know it's the same guy that did Columbus, right? And Columbus
Yeah.
is a really slow burn too. So I was completely prepared for that, but I just was like not. I was just not. Did not find myself connecting to anyone. The little girl was probably the one that I thought was the most like adorable, and I was like, oh my god, she's adorable. I would love her. But like, that's it. I was
I
just
weirdly got connected to Yang.
right away.
Well, like as the movie progressed.
Right. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I could see that he was likable, and I thought it was really sweet. Like I said, stunning movie, beautiful. Like the
Like I saw
scenes
myself in
alone.
him, which is weird because he's not human.
Right. He was just you connected with him on that level, and I was missing that, I guess. But like I said, I loved the whole sequences that they show of his like memories and all that. I thought that was dope. But yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of like there for me. Like I was like, okay, cool. I
Yeah.
watched it. Nice.
See, maybe I hyped it up too much for you.
Maybe. Not even you. Like I think it was itself hyped itself up because like I said, I know that Columbus was a great movie and I enjoyed it. And it has like a good cast. A24
Yeah.
backing it up. And the premise was cool. Like I knew it was kind of gonna be like sci-fi, kind of. But I don't know, just it was just kind of like there for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So when I saw that it was your number one, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So,
She said, "Oh no,
but tell me,
over everything, everywhere, all at once."
I want to know why you liked it so much.
I don't want to give a lot away, but I don't know. I just found myself like in love again with how the movie looks. And it's been the only movie so far this year that's like it's weird because again, if Alex is watching, my logic is weird, but it's the only movie for me that's really like made
A
me
movie.
feel anything, really, And it's weird. It just it made me think about what it means to be human, even though I am human. But
Right.
it's like it gave us this like window into like this AI that thought it was, like it's AI and everything it knows, but like all these specific little memories it chose to save, like for me, like I saw like that makes up what life is really about, like those little small moments that we cherish and stuff like that. So it kind of just made me look at life and like, look, like you got to appreciate these small little things. And again, so far this year, it's been the only movie that's made me,
It's touched you.
yeah, touched me in that way. Like that's made me think about my own life and like, reflect upon it. And, you know, also the
Huh.
Batman, because
Right.
I've always wanted to go out at night in, tight leather
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah, you wanted to go be a superhero, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. I could definitely get that. And I think like everyone gets you got
I
touched.
got touched.
He got touched by a AI robot.
By named Yang.
Yeah.
Lulu Richardson, I think he missed the Lou, is a star is born. I believe he's saying he's a natural born star or something like that.
Mhm.
She was great in her little part. She was also an AI. She was in Columbus, in The Edge of 17 and Split.
She looked different for
Yeah.
me. I was like, that doesn't look like her. I didn't even realize it was her
Oh, because probably
until
her haircut.
something was
Yeah.
just I was like, wait, what? I was so confused. Most Hollywood movies treat androids like the Terminator, but After Yang treated androids like family. That's beautiful. And I mean that in the most sincere way. It is true. Like we do see androids more so. Well, no, actually that's wrong. Do you remember that movie with I think it was Robin Williams. Wait, was it Robin Williams?
He did
Bicentennial
one
Man?
with like this robot thing.
Bicentennial Man? I think.
I don't know. It might be that one.
Dude, that shit fucked me up when I was a kid.
I
Like
haven't seen that in a long time though.
I remember I was distraught. Like I remember my mom having to like tell me like, okay, relax. It's just a movie.
She said,
Because
"Sana
I
sana
was
colita rana."
yeah, I was that movie made me so sad. And I think it was called Bicentennial Man. And I
I
think
think
that's
it was.
I think that's what it was about. Like he's like part of a family or something like that,
Yeah,
and then
and
he
he was
gets
the voice of it, right? And it kinda looked
yeah,
like him a
yeah.
little bit.
Oh my god.
Gangster Pose by Centennial Man is great too. I think Blade Runner tackles the same topics as After Yang and way better. You see, Blade Runner again, I only seen that movie one time. The
The
first one,
original
the
or
original.
the new
Yeah,
one?
the original one.
Well, I think he's talking about the new one because Ben loves the new one.
Oh yeah, yeah. The new one's cool too. Yeah, I like the new one better than the old one. And I know that's like blasphemy, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I love the
Anyways,
original.
you love the original?
I love the original.
I thought you said you didn't.
No, I love the original. The one that I
Don't like is
have
the new one.
it's not that I don't like it, but I'm just like I don't love it like Ben does. And people love that
Ooh,
movie.
this sounds like an argument
But
waiting for it to happen.
well, it's because no, I mean we've gone through it, believe me. We've gone through it.
We've
Like
gotten canceled counseling off of it.
we've gone through it. Like cuz I remember we watched the first one and then we watched the second one to compare and contrast. And I
Yeah.
remember we talked about it then. We were like I told him that I why I liked the original one. So he knows
Yeah.
already. But yeah.
He
No.
said no, both tackle the topic of what it means to be alive and have a soul.
Wow. That's beautiful.
The whole speech about all those memories, like tears in the rain, is basically the same as Yang having all those memories forgotten.
Damn.
I don't know. I couldn't feel anything in Blade Runner, the first one.
Maybe you watched it at the wrong time because that is a very
Probably.
real thing. If you watch it now, you might get touched.
Where's my cousin's thing?
You
got
might
touched?
get touched. It might touch
real,
you in ways
real
that you didn't
quick.
know.
Why isn't Morbius a top 10 movie? You know, being a Marvel movie, you'd think it'd be up there. I don't know, dude. I
Well, just
mean,
because it's Marvel doesn't mean it's gonna be in top 10. Jesus.
I don't know if I'm still sharing my thing. Let me see. There it is. This is my my bottom, and the Morbius is all the way in the bottom over here.
Dude, it's not even that. I feel like Morbius. Well, actually, no, you did like it. That's right. I forgot you liked it.
I liked it, but you know, I mean, I liked Moonfall better. You know what I'm saying? Like something like Moonfall
Jeez.
was more cohesive to me than Morbius was. You know, but
Yeah.
I could understand. Like my brother really enjoyed it. He's like, dude, I loved Morbius. Not loved, but he really liked Morbius. He wanted to see more of the character, and
Yeah.
I'm there with him. I would like to see him. You know, because I don't think we've seen his full potential. You know, and
Yeah.
in the show he was pretty cool, but this is a movie as a whole, like
Yeah. It's like,
you know.
yeah, I get you. No, I get you for sure. Let me see. But anyways, going back to After Yang, yeah, I can definitely see why it would be a good movie. Like people are gonna enjoy it, and some people are gonna have it in high regard. Just for me, I don't know. It just didn't hit the notes.
Yeah.
However, one movie that did hit all the right notes was Everything
Sonic the
Everywhere
Hedgehog 2.
All at Once. But yeah, this is another movie that just came out and it's already made like a huge impression, I
Splash.
feel. Yeah, like people can't shut up about this movie. And it's interesting because you have it at number 3, which is still, top 3, that's good. But you have Ben, he didn't really care for it, which was like I could understand why, but I
Yeah.
loved it. So it was one of those movies where we were divided. Like I absolutely love that movie. Um and it's probably my number 1 movie right now of the year. For me, for my list.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you want to say anything else more about After Yang or should we
No, just that like, you know, it was personal to me, and that's why I have it, you know, to that regard, you know. Um I just look for that in movies. Like what do they make me feel, you know?
right,
They give me that tickle.
the tickle? They touched
um
you.
it touched me.
Ben's
But
upset because he's like, I gave it an 8 out of 10.
I know. You see, Audrey, you're the one of those people's like you either
Yeah.
love it or
Yeah.
you hate it.
I am. It's because that's how I am. Like when it comes to movies, like I don't know. I don't know.
I had a short round. So glad he's back in acting. What?
What? What are you talking about? It had short round. So glad.
Oh,
What?
um,
Who's he talking about?
from Goonies and
Oh,
Indiana
the
Jones.
yeah. K Hugh Kwan.
Yeah. How, Audrey?
K Hugh Kwan. I think that's how you say it. I don't know actually.
Did you know though? Real quick, fast fact: Jackie Chan was supposed to be the main star of the movie.
I mean, it definitely felt very appropriate for him. I love the fighting in it. It was so like reminiscent to Jackie Chan style. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, like Drunken Master, and also I was telling Alex, I was like, dude, they're using the fanny pack as like the little thing where he had his
Yeah,
alcohol. So I
yeah,
was like, hell yeah, that was cool. And that he very much looked like Jackie Chan in that scene. But I guess yeah, they decided to give it to a female, which they thought like it would make the whole relationship within the family like a lot more impactful. Um,
yeah.
I didn't really
Maybe.
think about that, like that the gender would matter so much, but I don't know. What do you think
I
about
think
that?
I think it would have worked for either or. If had it
Yeah,
been a male, I think it would have impacted me. No, okay. Maybe that's why. Well, actually, maybe they were onto something. Maybe that's why it touched me more because it was from the female perspective. And
yeah,
like, she has a husband and she has a daughter and she has a father and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe they had something to that. But had it been a male, I mean, I'm hoping that it still have touched me.
yeah,
But yeah, I thought that movie. Well, now we should probably let them know we're talking about everything everywhere all at
yeah.
once. We've shifted to the next big movie that has been out, and it's starring
The next
Michelle.
A24 movie,
Yep, Michelle. Is it yeah? Young?
Michelle Yeoh.
Yo, Michelle Yeoh, Ki Hui Kwan, Stephanie Sue, Jamie Lee Curtis, James Hong, which is I was like, dang, that
An
guy, he's like
OG.
90.
He's still alive and
I
kicking.
know. He's still alive and kicking. Like, goddamn, dude. But yeah, I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. I absolutely loved this movie.
Oh, Audrey,
It
I gotta share something with you real quick.
What are you gonna share?
Actually, I lied. God damn it.
Oh no! We're widescreen. Just kidding. Can't
Sorry,
show
hold on,
that.
hold on. Share screen. Uh, there we go. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
Where it says logged, it's an eye, a
Oh
googly
yeah,
eye.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I showed that
That's
to Ben.
cool.
I thought that was so cool. I love that.
I don't know how to make it move though.
I think it's just when you're like on your phone. When you would yeah, there you go. It moved. Yeah, it moves. That's so cool.
It
That's so
moves.
cool. Yeah. But yeah, I absolutely adored this movie. Completely melted my brain in the best way possible. And it was a movie that I didn't really have any idea what I was getting into. I
Yeah.
had no clue. From the trailer, I didn't really pay attention to the trailer because I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna watch it. And I'm really glad that I did that because the trailer does not do it justice at all. At all.
Well, really, how would you make a trailer for this movie though? Without like
Yeah.
spoiling too much, because it was a lot. Like you said, I didn't really watch a trailer either. I just was hearing great things about the movie, and I was already excited because it's the same people who did Swiss Army Man. So, and the cast are great. I mean, obviously, we love Michelle Yeoh. Um, so like for me, not seeing anything, just hearing that's bizarre, it really like just fucking literally mind blowing.
It
I
was
was
just
like,
so
what the
much
fuck?
It was just so much fun. It was
Yeah,
like weird because usually movies like this that deal with heavy topics of like existentialism and family dynamics and multiverses and stuff like that, it can get a little frustrating and a little overwhelming, right? Like when we watch movies like this, like you kind of feel overwhelmed and sometimes it's not very fun to watch because you're just like trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
yeah,
But with this movie, what I found was I was able to let that go. I was able to like not hyper focus on like trying to figure out exactly what was happening, like trying to like figure out, okay, how is she doing that? How is this happening? How is that possible? It was more so me just having so much fun with it that I was able to just completely let go and just completely enjoy what the movie for what it was, like for what it was giving me. Like I didn't overthink it, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of the times I feel like that happens where I start to overthink the movie and it just gets in the way of me enjoying it. So I thought this movie did a really good job at making it fun, kind of keeping it lighthearted, but at the same time still dealing with really like serious heavy topics in the sense that they're just like gonna like
Yeah.
like blow your mind. But yeah, I think that's what I really enjoyed about it, and stood out for me. And also it was just also a really beautiful movie, like stunning in the sense of like how it looked also.
Yeah.
And the performances were top notch. I thought Michelle did an amazing job. We're on first name basis.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis did great. I loved her in this. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god. We already talked about Kehu. I don't know if that's how you say his name.
Kehu
Kehu
Juan.
Kwan.
Juan.
He was a standout for me for
He was so
sure.
good.
So
I feel
good.
like you're right. The acting was literally like just top notch from everybody in this movie. Like
Yeah,
everybody brought their A game.
even the daughter
Yeah.
did great. Like I liked her a lot. Um, but he was a standout for me because we saw him go through so many different types. Like his range is amazing. And
Yeah.
Michelle had to do it too, because I guess like, you know, she was bouncing through the multiverses as well. But he had to do it in a way that really like just completely different. He was just completely different people overall, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought that was really good. And I thought that he just killed it for
And
sure.
he looks very like it's so crazy that he looks like I don't know how to say this, but he looks like an average dude, in
Hmm.
the normal one. But then like when you go to like the what's it called, Juan Carwai universe, he
Yeah.
looks like so dapper. Like he
I
looks like
know.
I was like, oh shit,
That's
like
what Ben said. He was like, "Damn, like he like looked like handsome and like really like put together and like just like a stud, you know?" And you
yeah,
kind of see him like have this confidence about himself when in reality like in his like when he's in the I guess the universe that she's in as her husband, he seems very meek and very like not confident, very like
yeah,
insecure kind of just like a loser. And it's just really crazy to see him go between those two. It's so much fun. I had a lot of fun with it for sure.
yeah.
And
No,
yeah, it was just great.
I think I have to agree with you and everything. Like again, I didn't really watch the trailers for it, so I didn't really know anything about this movie. But it was awesome. Like I didn't know what to expect, and like it just met my expectations. If that makes any sense. Um, and the act, like we said, the acting was just top notch throughout. Very hilarious film. It had a lot of hilarious bits in it. But also very, like you said, is a very beautiful story about just everything that it was about, like the relationship between her and her husband, her and her daughter, even the
Mm-hmm.
father daughter relationship, and also
Mm-hmm.
like this whole existential type of deal too.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I thought I had just a lot to say, and just the way they did it too is so unique. I did kind of see a similarity in the beginning towards with the Matrix,
Yeah. Yeah, me
because
too.
she's like we have to find a way, another way
Yeah.
out or something. I was like, oh shit, but it
Yeah.
didn't really take me out. It's just kind of like okay, cool, like it's that
Yeah.
has like its similar thing, but yeah, it's just so fucking like the whole raccoon thing, the rocks, like it's just
The sausage fingers,
the
the
sausage
hedgehog
fingers that
fingers.
you can buy now from the A24 website.
I know.
Um,
It's so kooky and crazy.
like Alex said this best. He's like, dude, I never cared about two rocks
I
more than I did.
know. Dude, that was the best bit. Like when they're talking, like the dialogue is so good and you're just so like entertained. And I was just completely invested in the movie. Like I wanted to see where it was gonna end and everything. Like I just it made me cry. I cried like oh my god. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Like
you're
towards the
balling.
end, yeah, like it was really it took me through a roller coaster of emotions. Like I just
Yeah,
found myself being like happy, sad, and like just disgusted at times where you're just like, oh my god, you know? And it was just beautifully done. I thought it was amazing for
yeah.
sure. So
It's a
yeah,
very
for me.
unique film too, like that. We we don't really get a lot about it. And I told Alex this. I was like, you know what, this is, and I said this in my little review too. This is A24's like blockbuster movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like a big budget movie. You know, and I think they
Mm-hmm.
don't need they had like a fraction of that amount, but it also stayed true to like an A24 movie into like cinema because it did this story in its own way, but it was so grand and epic at the same time. You know, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
we haven't seen that in a bit. You know,
Yeah.
other than superhero films, obviously, but I feel like those shouldn't count.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like anybody could watch this movie, not just like, hey, if you like A24, go watch it. Obviously, like you can literally just take anybody to the movie. And like, yeah, it might seem like a lot, but it's still a fun ride. You know, it's still a
Mm-hmm.
great time at the movies.
So you
Um,
don't think so if what you're saying is like it's not pretentious. It doesn't like take itself too seriously
I don't
where
think
it's
so.
like you have to like art house movies to like this movie type of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it's not pretentious, but that's it. I don't mean that in any bad way or anything. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, it's still very creative. It's still very much like one of those movies. You know?
Yeah. And
But
that's what I was saying like earlier. That's how I felt towards it,
yeah,
that it was just so like it felt accessible and easy for mostly everyone to kind of just like enjoy the ride, you know? When most
yeah,
movies like that, it's just ugh, it's tiresome and you just don't even want to. But this one just made the whole thing so enjoyable. And like I said, I liked a lot of aspects of it. Like I liked the whole thing with her daughter, like the bagel and like I don't know, like
she said one
it's just
time I decided to put everything on the bagel.
I know. I was like, oh my god. She's like sesame seeds, onion, black pepper, and she's like saying all
Yeah,
the ingredients.
she was so good. Not thinking about like
Yeah.
everything. Like you're right. Like everybody had to go through like a lot of like they had like a bunch of characters to play all at once. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. Like again, I can't wait to see what these guys do next. For me, A24 all this year has been fucking great with X. You know, after Yang, this it seems like it's gonna be continuing with the Northman and the Shell movie. I finally saw the preview for it, the little shell.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
I just I fell in love with it. Like
You
just
were
by the
like,
trailer
I'm
alone.
in.
Like
I'm
I'm
in.
in like 100%. It's gonna be my favorite movie.
Only A24 could make a movie about a shell.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, I completely agree. I think A24, I mean, they're still killing it, you know?
yeah,
They have been killing it. Even though like with After Yang and X, they haven't been my favorite, but I still, you know, it's like them doing their thing. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And I'm excited for the Northman as well. So,
And something that you said too, kind of reminded me about like Doctor Strange is another movie that might be dealing with the similar subjects and stuff. But it's crazy because I had somebody on Twitter the other day tell me like, "Hey, like I haven't really been paying attention to these movies. Which movies do I have to watch to understand this one?" And I'm like, "Fuck, like
you have to watch all
Doctor
of them.
Strange, No Way Home, WandaVision, and now it's their
Yep.
show." So it's like, yeah, maybe Sam Raimi and Kevin Feige, they're gonna make this movie some sort of accessible for like general movie going audiences, you know? But at the same time, like I feel like you wouldn't appreciate that film without watching those other ones, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what this one did, like in such a great way. And they accomplished it because yeah, like it's a very big concept to, try to grasp, but they presented it in a very clean cut way and like you don't need to watch a show or a few movies to understand everything that's going on, you know?
Yeah. I thought it was just very like I don't know. It just seemed natural the way they handled it. Like yes, there's a multiverse. No, we don't have to explain everything. Cuz imagine if they had actually like taken the time to really get down into the details of what the
Yeah.
hell is going on. Cuz I mean, we don't even know, to be honest. Like I'm just like it's a multiverse. That's all I need to know. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
all these possibilities are possible because they're saying that there's millions of universes, so yeah, it makes perfect sense to me. I'm like, yeah, sure, of course there's going to be a universe where people have hot dogs for fingers, so
Yeah.
so I thought it was just smart. It's a smart movie. I just enjoyed it. I loved it. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. If you haven't watched it, please do yourself a favor and go check it out. You will not be disappointed for
And
sure.
also it's funny because even like a lot of little situations they were presenting like that, like a universe where everybody has sausages as fingers, it's something that you've talked to your friends about, like, oh, what if, like, or even you thought personally about, like, oh, what if I was a plant in one universe or something, like, what
Yeah.
if I was like
What
a
if I
pimple
was
on
a
somebody's butt or something, like
yeah,
all these
yeah,
weird things that we've thought about, like, so it was cool
yeah,
to see that come to fruition on the big screen. I was like, fuck, like
yeah,
I had these weird thoughts too, and now it's like, a
yeah.
big screen in the movie.
Now they're validated. And the whole like thing between her and her daughter, I think we can all relate because obviously we're all someone's child. And I also think like the dynamic between her and her husband and her like realization, I thought that was really sweet. And I thought that it was also very like, what's the word, relatable, because not in the sense that you have to have the same experience that they had, but I feel like for me personally, anytime I think about someone that I really care about, like it's true, I think about little things about them that like made me fall in love with them or care about them or why I love them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought that was a really like heartfelt touching scene for me. I was like, oh my, I was like, I am never gonna recover from watching this movie.
I
But
also
this
agree
is
with
like
Fuzz. The
the
pinata
pinata
scene
scene
was
was
weird.
my favorite. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
But this
man.
is definitely right up my alley. Like you know that I love myself some existential movies,
Yeah.
so I think that's probably why I liked it too. Because I'm a little bit biased, just because this is my type of thing. This is what I live for.
Yeah.
I,
Damn, Alex.
you
Just
missed
missed the
it, bro.
conversation, man. We talked about everything everywhere all at once, bro.
You're gonna have to
Audrey.
rewind.
Actually, you know what? I think you and Alex might be in the same ship with After Yang because he checked it out as well. Um,
He didn't love it.
I felt like he very much enjoyed it, but I don't feel like he was over the moon about it like I am.
I enjoyed it. I'll tell you this much. I would have that movie kind of like playing in the background just because I think it's so beautiful, like the scenes in itself. But as far as like story, that's where it was kind of like lacking for me. Oh
Movie sucked.
my gosh. Fucking
but
Alex.
but you know what? Other movie didn't suck that I think we both saw this weekend was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I saw
Yes.
it twice, Audrey.
Holy shit. You took yourself again?
Oh well, I went with my nephew and Cindy, and then
Uh-huh.
I went with Cindy and her nephews again. So it was like this weird thing where we should just went once with everybody,
Yeah.
but like we.
Did your nephew like it? That's my question.
Yeah, he loved it.
Because I was like, would kids like this movie? I don't know.
Yeah, no, like, dude, it was. I recorded the reactions. Like, kids were like, in the second time I went to go see it, they were like, got up and they were dancing and like to the Kid Cudi song, and I love that song. Shout out to my boy Kid Cudi, but yeah, they were like, everybody was like, so there was this one person just clapping every time like Knuckles first showed up,
Yeah,
like at the end of
like
the
into it.
movie too. Yeah, and I was like, hell yeah, like it's cool to see this in another movie that's not an MCU movie, you know?
Yeah, 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 exactly.
So I just been really enjoying what they've been doing. They really care about this franchise, and
Mm-hmm.
they're paying like the right homages to the video games. But yeah, a lot of stuff is translated to the big screen. So they have done some adaptation, but that's all right. I think these are generally for kids, and that's cool. But I just go on this ride with them.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jim carrying the role. I like the Sonic character, and I think it did what it needed to do. This is a fun, cool time. You know.
Yeah, for sure. I enjoyed it as well. I mean, I love Tails. I thought he was so cute. And yeah, like I can't really say much about it. Like it was just a cute movie, good movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It's gonna set up for a new one. So
Can't
I'm
wait.
excited about that. But yeah, Jim Carrey did a good job, like he always does. He killed it. But we were talking about how remember when the first like images came out and people like rioted because they were like, he looks
Yeah.
terrible. That shit's crazy how it turned like a full like they completely changed it and they were still able to make it really successful. So good on
Yeah.
them.
And that's the thing that I was scared because when that happened, I was very vocal on the show saying, like, you know what, now that they changed it, please don't let the movie flop because not a lot of studios do that. Like, hey, this
Yeah.
is what we're doing, you either like it or not. But like they took the time to
Yeah.
like change the character, and they thought they really had a cool story to tell, and I was glad that they did financially good to make another one, and they've already greenlit the third one. They're making a Knuckles show too, so I'm
It's just gonna
excited.
take over the world.
Yeah,
And
Sonic.
I thought Eldris Elba did a good job as his voice.
Yeah,
I enjoyed him a lot. Um, but yeah, I can't really say. Like I said, I enjoyed it too. I mean, if I'm a kid, I would probably enjoy the hell out of it.
less human stuff is what I will say for the next one. Even though I love James Masterson, but I understand why they put all that stuff in there. But at the same time, like I
Yeah,
just was like, okay, let's get back to the main story. Like let's get
yeah,
back
like
to
the whole thing with the
Sonic and stuff.
sister, I was kind of like, okay, I don't really care about this.
Yeah, it seemed like the movie halted and it was like another movie for a little bit.
Yeah,
But
I was just like, ugh. The
yeah, the
worst part
worst
of
part was the
Sonic,
waiting scene.
yeah,
Yeah, it just seemed like it was fun. It was a fun twist and everything, but just again, it just seemed like we stepped to another movie real quick and then we
yeah. I
went back
was
to
like, I
Sonic.
don't care about this. I was like, I just want to see Sonic and Tails. I
Yeah,
loved the relationship between them. I thought it was so cute.
yeah,
And then I love the relationship between Knuckles and all
and
three
all
of
of them.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
I absolutely adored it. So yeah, it was a great time. Highly enjoy it. Highly enjoyed it. My bad. So
yeah.
yeah, if you haven't checked it out, and if you like Sonic, you should go definitely watch it.
He said, "Just kidding, y'all." Also, I loved After Yang, but yeah, Audrey, I agree with you about the story feeling incomplete. Like they left out a lot of facts, but it was beautifully shot, and I enjoyed it very much. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I would love to have it just playing in the background. P.S. Everything Everywhere All at Once was so sick. Haha, I know I'm late.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude. We were both gushing about it. Audrey loved it. It was her favorite film of the year. It's
for
my number
sure.
three, which is still high. I might put it over the Batman because the Batman for me is just a man thing. You know, I like supposed to
The
love
Batman. I'm supposed
the
to like
Batman.
it.
Yeah. But as far
Yeah,
as movie, even though it was just a bizarre film, I still think it's a more of a movie than the Batman, if you know
it's
what
a
I mean.
movie. Well, I
It's a
mean,
movie.
if it touched you, then it touched you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely excited to watch these other movies that are gonna come out.
Yeah, we have a
Hopefully,
lot.
who knows if everything. It's a long ass title. Everything. Wait.
I'm vengeance. Yes.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. I'm wondering
Oh,
if it's gonna stay in my
vengeance.
number one spot. Who knows?
You know what? I think it for the most part, I think my top three will remain in my top 10 throughout the year.
Your top three?
Yeah, so after Yang, the
Oh
Batman, and
yeah,
everything
like they
everywhere
might
all at
get
once.
shuffled a little bit, but they're
Yeah,
still
like they
gonna
might
be
not
there.
be top three, but they are still stay in my top 10. Like that's how much I really enjoyed those. Um, I hope in my next life I come back as a rock in the rock dimension.
Dude, that shit was so fucking cute. I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
I know, and then after the movies, we were leaving, and then we saw like a little bunch of rocks. We're like, look, it's a family. There's
It's a
four of them.
family of them. You start looking
Oh
at shit
man,
differently. You're like,
yeah, that's what Alex was saying. Like that he likes these type of movies that make you think about the movie in these weird ways. You know, like oh, like referencing the movie and stuff like that. But
yep, that's what I'm saying. They're right up my alley. I really enjoy the same thing. I like to get this sense of yeah, like of being touched in that way by a movie. So yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm always striving for. I mean, unfortunately, not all movies do that, but yeah,
Morbius. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think I'm
um,
gonna watch that.
does Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness have a chance to take the number one spot on your personal favorite list? No, I don't think so. I think it might be in my top 10. Um, but not I don't think it's gonna be as near as good as I mean, I'm hoping I'm wrong because who doesn't hope that, right? Like for a movie to
And
be
it's Sam
so
Raimi.
dope. Yeah, and Sam I love Sam Raimi. Like we all, Evil Dead, The
Yeah,
Dark Man. I think he did The Dark Man, didn't he? Liam Neeson? Liam Neeson? Liam Neeson.
I didn't watch
Um
that one.
Spider-Man, obviously, even Drag Me to Hell. I think fuck, I would be horrible playing the Schmodown now, but
The
um
Schmodown.
the Schmodown. But yeah, I mean, I hope it beats those movies, because I mean, I would love to see more movies as good quality as those movies. But the MCU so far has been just hey, they're entertaining, they're cool, take all my money, I'll be there the opening night. But they haven't been my personal favorites.
Yeah, Yeah.
Um,
Well,
the
who
raccoon
knows?
scene, dude. Those fucking scenes were fucking hilarious. I hope they don't get sued, but
Why? By who?
is by Disney.
Oh, well, they changed.
Ratatouille, I
That's
think
why
it's
they
called.
called it Ratatouille.
Yeah, but they might be like, oh, because of similarities. It's too similar.
I'd be
Everybody
like,
knows
shut
it's
up,
Ratatouille.
Disney. You already
I
have enough
know. I was like, you guys
money.
already have all the money in the world. Like,
I
what the
know,
fuck do
like
you
you
want
already
more?
have all the rights to everything. Jesus Christ, let them have this.
Yeah. Did you see they came out with posters for each like little story? Like that, the raccoon was one, the one car Y one was one.
No, I didn't. What, like on
It's on,
A24 or what?
yeah, A24. They came
Dude,
out
their
with like,
merch for this movie is probably gonna be pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
yeah,
Like even my local Alamo, they were doing like really cool things. Like I think they handed out like a little bag of the little googly eyes, and then they had
yeah.
this like cool little book, which I'm kind of bummed that I didn't go, but oh well.
He said the family of rocks we saw. Yeah, dude. I was like, look, I
Alex was
turned to
about
my
to take
right.
one and draw little eyes on them.
Oh man.
That would have been cute. That would have been dope. But yeah, that was a wild ride of a movie. But I was really excited to talk about it here. Like I said, if you guys haven't checked it out, I definitely recommend it. I think it gets a recommendation from both of us for
Yeah.
sure.
Two
So,
thumbs up. But a movie that doesn't get my recommendation, unfortunately, is The Bubble. Judd Apatow's latest film. Was talking to Audrey about it. Just felt like a movie. Like it was a cool concept. It's a movie about making a movie in the pandemic. It had some funny parts because of that. The cast is great. I like each individual actors. It's just like it felt like this movie was going nowhere. It's just scene after scene after scene, and nothing's really happening, you know. But
mm-hmm.
I mean,
Judd
yeah,
Apatow kind of like was getting, I don't want to say canceled, but people went after him when the whole Will Smith thing happened because he was like saying how it wasn't it was unacceptable and whatnot. But he has since then deleted his tweets. But I did hear that people were like going in hard on him.
I think he says something like, "Oh, because he could have murdered him" or something like
Yeah,
that.
he's like he could have killed him, or like
Yeah,
he
it's
should have
like
been escorted immediately. I mean, I knew where he was coming from, but like people were saying like, "Oh my god, like no, like you're exaggerating, whatever." But
the hidden
yeah,
room with SM and
S
M
and M
toys.
toys, yeah. There was just
Oh
a lot
man!
of
And then when
good
she
jokes.
that shot with her with the two fucking massive dildos or whatever, remember? She was like fighting with them. Just
Yeah.
see, just a lot of these, like, just again, this movie was so like,
It's
uh,
just crazy.
yeah,
I loved every scene with Jamie Lee Curtis though. I thought she was amazing and terrifying. I was like, she's terrifying, dude.
yeah. When they had that little thing in
Yeah.
her head, whatever, the
I was
bagel,
like,
which we found out later.
I thought that shit was like creepy. I was like, oh my god, scary. But
Yeah,
yeah, I don't have plans on watching The Bubble, but I'm
I
glad you
don't.
told me to stay away from it.
I really didn't want to watch it, like finish it. I literally wanted to turn it off, but I was like, you know
Yeah,
what? I
I got to
gotta
see it
stick it out.
through.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um.
I'm planning on watching. There's a few things that I want to watch, but we're gonna watch Moon Knight right now, I think.
Yeah.
And then I want to watch Minari because it's on the Showtime app, and I still haven't seen it, and I want to watch it, so I'll probably watch that at some point.
Do it. Do it.
But
Do
yeah,
it.
what about you?
Yeah, just Moon Knight. Later on this week, we're gonna check out The Secrets of Dumbledore, which
Oh
that's the one I actually wanted
yeah.
to talk about. Um, I saw Fantastic Beasts 3. I will pretend these movies don't exist. I saw all 2.25 hours. I
Oh, it's
can't
such a
tell anything
bummer.
about it.
Damn it.
And then, yeah, I've heard crappy things about it. It's weird because
Mm,
I've heard very mixed things about it. I heard like a few people that you know, they have my respect, and okay, cool. I believe them. We have similar opinions about movies. They've like raved about like, hey, the magic's back. Hell yeah, cool way to continue the
really?
story. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like, there's this
Hmm.
whole other side of it where they're like, it's
Bad.
lackluster, nothing happened. But
Hmm.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, to each his own. Movies are subjective, so I just hope for the best.
That makes me
And
sad because I was really excited for it because
yeah,
um, I love those movies. I really enjoyed them. And when I saw that Mads Mikkelsen was joining the cast, I was like, fuck yes. Because we really enjoy him and his acting here.
that's another people, the person we stand. Mads
Yes.
Mikkelsen.
Yes. We stand. We stand you, Mads.
Yeah.
They're probably like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But yeah, other than that, I'll probably check out Ambulance this week. Again, if I don't have any plans Friday, then I'll go check it out.
Let me
But
know
yeah,
how that
next week
goes.
is The Northman, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And then The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I think I'm getting that right. So yeah, April's been a cool month for movies, and then next month starting off with Doctor Strange. So hopefully it
Mm-hmm.
continues, and we're getting all these cool movies. So
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen's had no bad guy motif. At least Depp had white hair.
I
I
think
feel like,
Mads Mikkelsen's face looks like a
yeah,
bad
he
guy.
looks like a bad guy. Like he looks like he's up to something. Even when he plays like sweet guys, like
He looks like he's up to no good.
yeah, like he's gonna do like you can't trust him at all. But
Yeah.
I don't. We'll see. We'll see this weekend if
Yeah.
we agree with everybody else, like who likes the movie or who doesn't like the movie.
I agree.
But yeah, this was a very fun episode talking about everything everywhere all at once. I'll probably just name that
Yeah.
the
Just name it
title
that.
of the podcast. But we did talk about a lot, so let us know in the comment section what you guys have been watching. Again, check out all the stuff that we've been doing on social media, just TikTok basically. And yeah, catch us here next week, guys. We'll be back talking more movies.
Yep. Thanks for joining, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, guys. We'll see you at the movies.